Alright guys, welcome back. This is continuing our Armello Let's Play. We're standing here inside the dungeon with 4 AP. It's nighttime and I'm about to kill Amber. But before I do that, I have to remember also that every AP I spend this turn, I am going to lose 1 health because Mercurio played a trickery on me. And that's going to cause me, right here, you can see if I hover down here, my little status bar here. If I hover here, I can see that I was given a poisonous gift, and I will lose 1 health for every AP I spend until the end of this turn, or end of my next turn, which is this turn. So I have to be conscious of that. But I was just given a card to start this turn that will refill my health. So as long as I have 2 gold, which I do, I can refill my health at the end of this. So I think I want to take Amber out because she attacked me last turn, and I don't like being attacked. It's not really my thing. So we're going to go ahead and address that right now. The game's a little bit frozen. That's weird. Happens sometimes. I'm noticing that. It's still early access, so, you know, bugs like that, it's expected. Let's go ahead and attack Amber. Alright. So it's nighttime, so I get an extra die. Plus I get to start with 2 shields, and that's wonderful. And I'm going to go ahead and just roll them dice. See what happens. Oh man, we're gonna dominate here. Yeah, she's way dead. So you can see these little dice. Each one of these die does different things, and I should probably go over that so you know what's going on when I roll them. So Amber is clearly just obliterated. I'm gonna go ahead and just look at the. Well, I'm gonna lose a health right now. Yep, there's -1 health. I got my Spirit Stone. That's sweet. So when you kill someone who has a Spirit Stone, you can take one of the Spirit Stones off their corpse, basically. So now I have 4 Spirit Stones. I could just walk right into the dang castle if I wanted to. Of course, I'd have to pass the peril, but I could, if I wanted to, just do that. One of the things I wanted to show you real quick with regards to the game and battling is these symbols right here in dice. So the wild tree explodes. So the wild tree is the best one to roll, I think, because it not only does it explode and give you an attack, so it gives you basically an attack in battle, but it also lets you roll a bonus dice. So you see I rolled 7 dice last game, but I was able to hit her for 8. And that's because I rolled so many wild trees. I got lucky and rolled a bunch of wild trees, and they exploded, gave me an extra dice, which then turned into maybe another wild tree, which might turn into another wild tree, etc. So they're pretty good. Sun will only grant you an attack if it's the daytime. Moon will only grant you attack if it's nighttime. Then there is the sword icon, which is obviously an attack. Shield, which is defense. And the worm counts as nothing. And basically, it's a wasted dice. So that's for future reference when you're watching me fight. That's sort of how that works. So I can either choose to try and win this game quick by just going into the castle and facing this peril, or I can... If I enter the castle, that would be a quick battle, but the king also has a lot of health. So, and he's got 8 fight. I probably wouldn't win at this early stage of the game, but I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to cure him with my Spirit Stones. See? So let's see if I can get in there. If I can win the game that quick, that'd be interesting. I don't think I've ever won a game quite that quickly. So I guess I'll walk up here. I'm gonna lose a health because I walked in and I don't have, Mercurio's trickery spell on me. And I think I'm going to try. I'm just going to walk into the castle. The King's Guard will attack me next turn at dawn. But I'm going to use this card here to try and refill my health before they do. And that's going to hopefully let me live long enough to cure the King of Rot with my Spirit Stones. So let's go ahead and try that. Now, as I click inside the castle, it warns me that it's going to enrage the King. It's going to consume all my remaining action points. And I will face a terrible peril. Now, the problem I have with this particular verbiage is that it will consume the remaining action points, which means it's going to take 2 AP to walk in here. And Mercurio's trickery spell is going to take 2 health out of me, so I'm going to die if I walk in there right away. Not really the way I'd like to go about that. So I think instead, I'm going to try and take this settlement, block Mercurio from coming this way, take this settlement, and prepare myself to go in next turn. I think that might be the best way to approach this. So let's walk in here. There's going to be a peril. It's probably going to be hard to beat, but let's just try it out and see what happens. All right, so if I fail this, I die. That sucks, but yeah, that's really the only thing I can do. If I fail this, I die. So I'm really kind of hoping I don't, because I get -1 health if I fail. Ah, I got it. So I rolled dice, I rolled the die, and I was able to match the symbols, and so I passed the peril, and so I don't die, which is great, because now I'm going to take this little nice card here, and I'm going to just replenish my health. So now I'm not going to die. That's really great. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn there. I don't want to spend any more AP, lose any more health. I'm not really into that. So we'll go ahead and end my turn. Okay, Amber is searching the dungeon. She discovers a little bit of gold, no big deal. And she also attacks Sana. Oh man, she got ambushed. So if you try to move into a forest and there happens to be a player in there in stealth mode, you end up being ambushed because you didn't know that person was there. So you end up having a disadvantage in battle in the sense that you can't burn any cards. You don't have the time to figure out what cards you want to burn. All you get to do is roll dice. So yeah, he's burning a bunch of cards here to give him an advantage in battle, but I'm going to go ahead and just hope that I can beat him straight up with just dice. So let's check it out. Got a couple of wild trees, that's good. Another wild tree. See how it burns and I get another dice? Oh yeah, that's good there. I definitely win that battle. So if you're into fighting, Thane is the character to choose, man. If you're into fighting, I'm telling you. So Mercurio tries to fight me and I end up killing him. That's great. I also get prestige, and now I am the prestige leader as well. So I've got a lot of different ways I can win this game right now. I got the damage output and the defense, if you will, the fighting ability that Thane has. I also have 4 Spirit Stones already, and I'm the Prestige leader. So it really is looking up today for me. It really is. So here, since I'm the Prestige leader, the king is going to request my counsel. They're going to request my advice on what to do. And I get 2 choices. I can either do a peace treaty, which says no battle between heroes is allowed until dawn. And if anyone breaks this rule, if you attack another player for any reason, you lose all of your prestige. Or I can say Beasts of Bane, in which case, oops, the king's sorcerers have opened a portal to the Underworm. 3 Banes will appear this night, so this will sort of accelerate the Bane production in the world of Armello, if you will. I'm really not interested necessarily in either one of these things. I really don't want a whole bunch of Banes, because that's just kind of annoying. But I can fight Banes. They're not hard to fight, and it might slow down other players. This one here, no battle between heroes. I'm okay with battle between heroes. I'm the strongest fighter in the game, so I think I'm going to do Beast of Bane. This one doesn't really do anything for me, and this one doesn't hurt me very much because I can beat Banes straight up at night, and yeah, it might slow down other players. So I'm going to choose Beast of Bane. So at nighttime, Banes will come to the world of Armello. 3 of them will spawn instead of 1. So during the day, the King's Guard moves. So it's their move during the day, and it's the Bane's move during the night. So that's sort of how this works. These are King's Guard. They're not really actual players. They're just part of the world of Armello. And I really like the position of the King's Guard now because they're over there on the opposite side of the castle. So when I try to enter, it'll be easier. All right, so let's choose a spell card. +2 health at the start of your next 2 turns. I like it. That'll help me out a lot, especially if I can get into the castle and I'll enrage the king. Okay, so the daytime is here. It's unfortunately, daytime is not the best time for me to try and get into the castle because I'm gonna try and beat a peril and I won't have that extra dice for nighttime. So that's unfortunate. I also don't have that equipped item anymore that gives me another dice for perils. So it's gonna be even harder to actually beat this peril than it would have been. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Trying to get into the castle is a really difficult thing to do. Honestly, I think it's a little bit too hard to do, just as my personal take on it, just because I always have a really hard time getting into the castle. Of course, I might kick myself in the foot and actually walk into the castle first try this time. But I like to keep a diverse range of cards for when I know I'm going to walk into the castle because I can burn them. So for this case here, I can burn this one for a wild tree symbol. I can burn this one here for a nighttime symbol. I can burn this one for swords. And so if I want to guarantee I get these symbols during when I'm trying my my peril here, if I want to guarantee that I get the right card symbols, I can keep these cards and burn them in the peril, which is what I'm going to try to do right now. So, Iron Turn Party. Oh, now the tutorials are coming up. Yeah, see, I turned the tutorials on a long time ago, but they haven't really been popping up. I would have liked them to be popping up like this the whole game, so I could have, you know, slowed down the game and explained things better. But hopefully you're kind of getting how the game works by just watching, hopefully. All right, so let's do this, and we're just going to walk right into the castle right here. And hopefully I can pass it, but I really don't think I will. It says, do you really want to enter the palace? This will enrage the king and his guard, consume all your remaining action points, and you will face a terrible peril. If I click enter the palace, all the king's guards just declare war on me. They know that I'm coming. They will declare war on me, so I'll have to fend off the guard, as well as the Banes, as well as the other players. Not a big deal though. I'm pretty strong, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the palace. Hopefully I can get this peril. Hopefully. Let's find out. Entering peril. Okay, so I have to match 4 symbols, and I only get 4 dice. But I can burn this to get the sword, burn this to get the nighttime symbol, and then now I've got 2 dice left and match 2. I need to match 2 symbols with 2 dice. So let's see if I can do it. I really doubt I can, but let's just see it. All right, there's a shield, and there's a sun. Oh my gosh, it worked. See, you kicked myself in the foot. It's just too hard to do this. It's not apparently that hard, apparently. So if I click the king, I need the turn to end in order to click the king. So at nighttime, I will try to heal the king. But I'm in, and I've got my 4+ spirit stones. I've actually got 5, I think. So I've got more than enough spirit stones to, you know, banish, if you will, the king from the grounds. And win this game with a spirit stone. So that's never happened before. It just happens to happen when I'm recording the first time I record. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the turn. And I'm in with my spirit stones. And basically the king's guard has been notified that I've been in the castle. And now the king's guard is now going to attack me on sight, basically. And they're going to seek me out, basically. So, and they're not just going to wander around and happen to find me. They're going to sort of work to come and get me, which is fine because the next turn is nighttime and the king's guard doesn't move at night, so I'm okay with that. So I think the game will be over in just 2 videos. Wow, that's you know, I guess that's just the way it happens in Armello sometimes. Normally the games last a little bit longer because you just can't get into the castle or you can't accumulate spirit stones quite that quickly. But it just happened to happen that way, so that's kind of cool. Sana is now the prestige leader. Not worried about it. Not going for prestige victory. I was going to, but I don't need to anymore because I'm already in the castle. He has +1 rot, which is good. And there are the 3 Banes that are supposed to spawn this night, which is good. And I get to choose a card. I don't think it necessarily matters because I think I'm going to win this time, but I'll just choose this one, and I'll just choose this one. Okay, so I should be able to just click the king and win, but I've never done a Spirit Stone victory before, so let me see how you actually win the Spirit Stones. I've never done this before. Winning the game. Enter the palace with 4 Spirit Stones and click on the king to purge the rot from Armello. That's what it says. I entered the palace with 4 Spirit Stones and I simply click the king, is what it says. So let's do it. I click the king. Ah! So the 4 Spirit Stones simply just kill him. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I win with Spirit Stone victory. So there you go. Never done that before, but it just happened to happen that way. 51 minutes into playing the game. It's just kind of what happened. So there's the victory. If you liked Armello, if you like the game, feel free to tell me in the description or tell me in the comments down below that you want more videos on Armello. And if you want to buy this for early access, it's available on Steam cross-platform right now for I think 20 bucks. It might be $14.99 or something like that, but it's available on Steam right now. You can get your hands on it and get online and play against me. If you can see my Steam name right there is Pryor Charlie, so just go ahead and add me if you want. But yeah, that's really all I have. Maybe I'll make another Armello video, I guess. Maybe I'll make a couple of other Let's Plays, if you will, for it, because that was kind of a short game. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.